Alright, folks, before you toss that pocket change into the nearest jar, let me hit you with a wild fact. One of these little copper beauties could be worth, drumroll, $1.9 million. Yeah, you heard me right. That's not just a life-changing penny, that's a retire on a private island penny. So today, we're talking about the mysterious and super valuable 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Stick around, because you might just have one sitting in your couch cushions. So what makes this penny so special? Most 1980 Lincoln pennies have a little letter under the date, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. But the ultra-rare one? No mint mark at all. Just a clean, mysterious, markless date. And that, my friends, makes it worth almost $2 million. Meanwhile, this bad boy, worth exactly 1 cent. Not even enough to buy a single chicken nugget. The reason behind this error? Well, it's still a mystery. Some experts think it was a mistake at the Philadelphia Mint, where a small batch of these mint markless pennies accidentally made it out into the wild. Think of it like an ultra-rare Pokemon card, except instead of Charizard, it's Honest Abe. Now, let me tell you a personal story. When I first heard about rare coins, I turned my entire house upside down. I'm talking couch cushions, under the fridge, even that mysterious drawer where all the random stuff lives. Found about $3.42 in pennies, a stale M&M, and a key I still don't know what it unlocks. Did I find $1 million penny? Not yet. But the hunt is on. Here's how you can check if you've got one. Grab a magnifying glass, or use that zoom function on your phone. Look under the date. If there's a DEP or S womp, it's normal. If there's no mint mark, you might be sitting on a fortune. Get it authenticated ASAP, and hey, while you're at it, check those other coins. You never know what treasure you might be carrying around in your pocket. Alright, treasure hunters, the next time someone tells you pennies are worthless, show them this video. And if you love learning about hidden gems in your spare change, hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more coin hunting tips coming your way, so you don't miss out on the next $1 million jackpot. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin, or just tell me how much spare change you've got lying around. We're diving deep into the world of rare pennies. Alright, let's get into it. We're talking about the 1964 Lincoln cent, a coin so rare and valuable it makes finding a $20 bill in your laundry seem like pocket change. But why is it worth so much? Let's break it down. Backhand index pointing right first. What's the deal with the D mint mark? The D means it was minted in Denver. Now, millions of these were made, so most are worth just a penny, or two if you're lucky. But there's a twist. Some of these pennies were struck in pure copper planchets, making them ultra-rare. Backhand index pointing right second. What makes this particular coin special? Rumors swirl about a prototype strike, an experimental version of the 1964 D penny that somehow escaped the mint. Kind of like that one sock that vanishes in the dryer. These are highly sought after by collectors and could fetch millions at auction. Backhand index pointing right third. How do you know if you have one? Let's say you dig into your change jar and find a 1964 D penny. Here's what to check for. A standard penny from that era should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours is a bit off, you might have something special. Copper isn't magnetic, so if your penny sticks to a magnet, sorry, not the one. Look for signs of extra fine details, like crisp lettering or doubling in the date. If it looks promising, get it checked by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. True story. I once thought I found a super rare penny, ran around the house screaming, and called my grandma. Turns out, it was just a super shiny 1984 penny. Still worth a solid 1 cent, though. Faced with tears of joy. So, what's the moral of today's story? Check your pennies. That 1964 Lincoln cent sitting in your piggy bank might just be your ticket to millionaire status. And if you don't find one, at least now you've got a fun fact to impress your friends. If you want to learn more tips on spotting valuable coins and turning pocket change into big bucks, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments. 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny. How to spot one, why it's worth a fortune, and how you might just have one sitting in your pocket right now. So stick around, because you do not want to miss this. Alright, so here's the deal. Most pennies have a tiny letter under the year that tells us where they were made. D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no letter? Well, that usually means it came from Philadelphia. But here's where things get wild. In 1968, Philadelphia didn't officially make pennies without a mint mark. So, if you find a 1968 penny without a mint mark, you may have struck gold, or copper. And collectors? Oh boy, they'll pay big money for it. Now, before you start tearing apart your coin jar, let me share a quick story. So, my buddy, let's call him Bob, was at a garage sale, buying an old cookie tin. Inside? A bunch of pennies. He didn't think much of it until he saw this little guy, 1968, no mint mark. Long story short, Bob is now shopping for yachts, while I'm over here checking every single penny I touch. Alright, now let's talk money. How much is this bad boy worth? Well, in recent auctions, one of these beauties went for a staggering $1.5 million. Why? Because it's incredibly rare, and collectors love a good mystery. And if your coin is in top-notch condition? Oh, buddy, the price just keeps climbing. So, what are you waiting for? Check your change, raid your piggy banks, and maybe even start bribing your grandma for her old penny collection. You never know, you might just be sitting on $1 million payday. And hey, if you find one, drop a comment and let me know. I promise I won't be too jealous. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications because I've got more coin hunting tips coming your way. Who knows? The next video might just make you a millionaire too. 1979 Lincoln penny is one of the most interesting coins in the numismatic world. Many collectors and coin enthusiasts are constantly searching for rare and valuable variations of this 1-cent coin. While most 1979 pennies are common and hold little value beyond their face worth, some rare errors and high-grade examples can fetch significant amounts at auction. In this video, we will explore the current market value of the 1979 Lincoln penny, discuss what makes some of these coins extremely valuable, and reveal if any of them have ever reached $1 million price tag. The 1979 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark located below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Over 4.1 billion of these pennies were produced, making them quite common in circulation. However, certain factors can increase their value significantly, including minting errors, high-grade condition, and unique features that collectors seek. One of the primary factors that determine a 1979 penny's value is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved and receive a high grade from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can be worth much more than regular circulated examples. A 1979 penny in MS65 or MS66 condition can be valued anywhere from $5 to $50, while an MS67 or higher grade could fetch hundreds of dollars due to its rarity. Error coins are another reason why certain 1979 pennies can be worth more than expected. Some of the most sought-after errors include off-center strikes, doubled dies, and clipped planchets. Coins with these errors can command prices ranging from a few $100s to several $1,000s, depending on the rarity and demand among collectors. One of the most expensive 1979 Lincoln pennies ever sold was a nearly perfect MS67 Plus example, which fetched several $1,000s at auction. While no confirmed sale of a 1979 penny has reached $1 million price, the possibility always exists if an extraordinary error or unique specimen is discovered in the future. For those wondering if they might have a valuable 1979 penny, the best way to check is by carefully inspecting the coin for errors, ensuring it is in pristine condition, and having it graded by a professional service. Most circulated examples will only be worth face value, but rare mint state or error pennies can be worth significantly more. Collectors and coin enthusiasts continue to search for rare pennies that could potentially be worth a fortune. The excitement of finding a rare error or high-grade coin keeps the hobby alive. If you have a 1979 Lincoln penny, take a close look at its condition and any possible errors. It might just be worth more than you think. Subscribe to our channel for more coin value updates and rare coin discoveries. Let us know in the comments if you have a 1979 penny and what condition it's in. 1981 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Could this simple penny be worth a fortune? Stay tuned to find out. The 1981 Lincoln penny was struck by the United States Mint before the transition from copper to zinc in 1982. If you find a 1981 penny with no mint mark, it means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But what makes it valuable? Let's break it down. The value of a 1981 no mint mark Lincoln penny depends on several factors including condition, rarity, demand, and errors. A well-preserved Coin in high-grade condition can fetch a high price, while an error coin can be even more valuable. Circulated 1981 no-mint mark pennies are generally worth their face value, but uncirculated specimens graded MS65 and above can sell for around $5 to $20. Higher grade examples in MS67 or above can fetch $100 or more. Errors make a coin extremely valuable. Look for double die, obverse, off-center strikes, and other misprints. A rare error coin in top condition could be worth thousands. Some claim that a 1981 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is worth $1 million, while no verified sale has reached that level. Rare and high-graded error coins can sell for significant amounts at auctions. If you believe you have a valuable 1981 no mint mark Lincoln penny, get it graded by a professional organization like PCGS or NGC. Selling through online marketplaces like eBay or Heritage Auctions can help you reach the best buyer. So is your 1981 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth a fortune? While most are worth face value, rare, high-grade, and error coins can sell for impressive prices. If you have one, be sure to check its condition and any possible errors before selling. 1993 D Lincoln 1-cent coin. Could this little copper beauty be worth a fortune? Are some really selling for $1 million? Stay tuned as we uncover the truth about its current market value, key errors, and what makes it valuable. The 1993 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint and bears the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909. By 1993, the penny was primarily made of copper-plated zinc, a shift from the earlier solid copper cents. The D mint mark indicates it was struck in Denver, one of the two main facilities producing pennies that year. In 1993, the Denver Mint produced over 6.4 billion Lincoln pennies. With such a high mintage, the majority of these coins are common and found in everyday circulation. However, some rare varieties, high-grade examples, and error coins have gained attention in the collector's market. Most circulated 1993 D pennies are worth only face value, but there are key factors that can increase their price. Condition plays a huge role. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services, like PCGS or NGC, can fetch premium prices. One of the biggest drivers of value is mint errors. Some error coins have sold for thousands of dollars. Look out for coins showing doubling in the lettering or date when the design is misaligned. A portion of the coin is missing due to a minting mistake. Areas from a broken die. A regular 1993 D penny in circulated condition is usually worth between 1 and 10 cents. However, in higher grades, it can command a significant premium. Coins graded MS67 or MS68 have sold for hundreds of dollars. One of the highest recorded sales for a 1993 D penny was an MS68 RD specimen, which fetched around $2,000 at auction. While not in the $1 million range, this is still an impressive price for a modern penny. There have been rumors and misleading articles claiming that some 1993 D pennies are worth $1 million. While some rare pennies, such as the 1943 copper cent or the 1955 double-die penny, have reached astronomical prices, no confirmed 1993 D penny has sold for that much. If you see a listing claiming $1 million 1993 D penny, it is likely either an error, a hoax, or an unverified listing. If you have a 1993 D penny, here's what to do. Examine it under good lighting for any errors like doubling, misalignment, or die cracks. Check its condition. Look for scratches, wear, and luster. If you suspect it is a rare variety, consider getting it graded by PCGS or NGC. While most 1993 D pennies won't make you rich, some high-grade and error coins can be quite valuable. The real treasure is in searching and learning about these fascinating pieces of history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a rare coin update. 2016 D Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a fascinating coin for collectors and those hoping to find hidden treasure in their pocket change. Many people wonder if a 2016 D penny could be worth thousands, or even $1 million. While most 2016 D pennies are common and worth face value, certain rare error coins and high-grade specimens have significantly increased value in the numismatic market. The 2016 D penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark beneath the date on the obverse side of the coin. The coin is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing 2.5 grams. As a modern Lincoln penny, it features the Union Shield on the reverse and Abraham Lincoln's bust on the obverse, a design introduced in 2010 to replace the previous memorial reverse design. Most 2016 D pennies in circulation hold little numismatic value beyond 1 cent due to their high mintage numbers. The U.S. Mint produced billions of these coins, making them readily available and easily accessible. However, a select few have gained value due to rare minting errors and exceptional conditions. One of the key factors that can increase the value of a 2016 D penny is its grade. A coin graded MS67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, can fetch a premium. In recent years, high-grade specimens of this coin have sold for over $100, with some exceptional examples even reaching $500. However, finding such a high-quality coin in circulation is rare, as most pennies exhibit wear and tear from daily use. Rare mint errors also contribute to a penny's potential worth. Some error varieties that have been discovered include off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped planchets. Off-center strikes occur when the coin is struck incorrectly, resulting in part of the design being missing. Double die errors happen when a misalignment in the die process creates a doubled effect on the coin's design elements. Clipped planchets are coins that are missing a portion of their metal due to a flaw during the blank cutting process. Depending on the severity and rarity of these errors, collectors are willing to pay anywhere from $50 to several $100s for a unique error coin. Although some pennies from earlier years have reached astonishing prices at auction, no known 2016 D penny has been confirmed to be worth $1 million. The most valuable Lincoln cents tend to be older coins with rare errors, low mintages, or historically significant varieties, such as the 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double die penny. Still, it's always possible that a new discovery could emerge, pushing the value of a particular 2016 D penny higher. For those looking to determine the worth of their 2016 D penny, it's essential to check for mint errors, examine the coin's condition, and if necessary, have it professionally graded. Selling high-value coins can be done through online auctions, coin dealers, or major numismatic conventions. Collectors should always research recent sales and trends to ensure they are getting a fair price for their coins. While the dream of finding a $1 million 2016 D penny remains unlikely, there is always the chance of discovering a valuable error coin or high-grade specimen. Checking your pocket change and understanding what makes a coin rare can lead to exciting discoveries and potential profits in the world of coin collecting. 2017 D Lincoln Shield penny continues the design introduced in 2010, featuring the Union Shield on the reverse. This emblem, with 13 vertical stripes representing the original states and a horizontal bar symbolizing unity, dates back to the 1780s and is prominently displayed in the U.S. Capitol. The obverse retains Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. The D Mint mark indicates it was minted at the Denver facility. In 2017, the Denver Mint produced approximately 4,272,800,000 of these pennies. For standard 2017 D Lincoln Shield pennies without errors or unique features, values are as follows: typically worth face value, 1 cent. Coins in pristine, mid-state condition can fetch higher prices. For instance, an uncirculated 2017 D penny is estimated to be worth around 36 cents or more. However, the highest recorded auction price for a 2017 D Lincoln Shield penny was $1,595 for a specimen graded MS68 RD, sold on July 11, 2021. Certain minting errors can significantly increase a coin's value. This occurs when overpolishing of the die removes details, making Lincoln's head appear detached. A 2017 D penny with this error, graded MS60, sold for $350 in 2020. These imperfections can create unique patterns on the coin, making them sought after by collectors. Listings on eBay have shown such error coins priced between $12 and $750, depending on the error's prominence and the coin's condition. While the 2017 D Lincoln Shield penny doesn't typically reach million-dollar valuations, other Lincoln pennies have achieved such heights due to their rarity and unique characteristics. For example, the 1943 D bronze cent sold for $840,000 because it was mistakenly minted in bronze during a year when pennies were supposed to be made of steel. The 2017 D Lincoln Shield penny is a common coin, but certain factors can elevate its value. High-grade uncirculated coins and those with notable errors are particularly prized by collectors. While it's unlikely to find a 2017 D penny worth millions, it's always worth examining your coins closely. You might just discover a hidden gem. 2018 D Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a common coin in circulation, but some rare errors and varieties have made certain examples highly valuable in the collector's market. In this video, we will explore the current market value of the 2018 D Lincoln penny, key factors that make it worth more than face value, and whether any of these coins have ever reached million-dollar status. First, let's discuss the general characteristics of the 2018 D penny. It was minted in Denver, marked by the D mint mark below the year. This coin is part of the Shield Reverse Design series, introduced in 2010 to replace the Lincoln Memorial design. While billions of these coins were produced, only a handful hold significant numismatic value. So, what makes some 2018 D Lincoln pennies valuable? Collectors look for errors, high-grade examples, and rare varieties. Some of the most valuable errors include double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, and coins struck on improper planchets. If you find a 2018 D penny with any of these errors, it could be worth far more than 1 cent. Condition also plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can command high prices at auctions. In recent sales, some 2018 D pennies in top condition have sold for over $500. While this is far from $1 million, it's still an impressive return on a penny. As for the question of whether a 2018 D Lincoln penny has ever sold for $1 million, the answer is no. While some rare pennies from other years, like the 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double die penny, have reached extraordinary prices, the 2018 D has yet to achieve such status. However, if an extremely rare error or unique die variety is discovered in the future, it could change the market dynamics. To find out if your 2018 D penny is valuable, check for errors, examine its condition, and consider getting it professionally graded. Keep an eye on auction sites and numismatic forums to stay updated on market trends. 2020 D mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny coin, and its current market value. Is it worth just 1 cent? Or could it be $1 million find? Stay tuned as we explore the possibilities. The 2020 D penny was minted in Denver and features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. This coin is part of the Shield Cent series, which began in 2010, replacing the previous Lincoln Memorial Reverse. The 2020 D penny is composed of 975% zinc and 25% copper, giving it that familiar reddish tone. While most 2020 D pennies are worth their face value, certain error coins and high-grade specimens can fetch significantly higher prices in circulated condition. This penny is generally worth just a cent, but if you find one in uncirculated condition with a high mint state grade, you could be looking at a valuable coin. Coins graded MS67 and above by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command higher prices. Some examples have sold for $50 to $100 at auction. In exceptional cases, an MS69 specimen could bring in several $100s, making it a desirable find for collectors. Error coins are where things get really interesting. Certain mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets can skyrocket a coin's value. Collectors eagerly seek these errors, making them worth anywhere from a few hundred to even thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. Now, let's talk about the big question: could a 2020 D penny be worth $1 million? While no known sales have reached this mark, history has shown that rare error coins and unique specimens can sometimes command extraordinary prices. For example, a 1943 copper penny once sold for over $1 million due to its rarity and collector demand. If a 2020 D penny were to be discovered with an extremely rare and dramatic minting error, it could theoretically become a 6 or 7-figure coin. However, at this time, no such examples have been documented. Still, it is always worth keeping an eye out for rare errors and getting your coins professionally graded if you suspect you have a special find. So how can you tell if your 2020 D penny is valuable? First, check for any obvious errors like doubling on the lettering or numbers. If you notice anything unusual, consider taking it to a coin dealer or sending it to a professional grading service. Condition is key, so uncirculated coins with minimal marks and strong luster have the best chance of being valuable. To sum it up, the 2020 D Lincoln penny is generally worth face value, but uncirculated high-grade examples can fetch up to $100 or more. Error coins hold the most potential, with certain rare varieties being worth thousands. While the $1 million dream remains unlikely, it is not impossible in the world of numismatics.